Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Ishan. This is my first video on this channel. I hope you all enjoy it. Today we'll be looking at a game that was played online between two of our students. This game was played in a tournament that we held, and here are the standings of the tournament. Congratulations to all the winners, and let's get into the game. The game started normally. It was a Sicilian defense. There was nothing critical going on in the opening, and here this move knight to d5 is not such a good move because it breaks the opening principle of not moving the same piece twice in the opening. I think even d4 or anything else, just developing other pieces would be okay, but nothing critical here. So let's go on. Bishop g7, d4, this is all good. Here c3. In this time format, I love this move because it really undermines this bishop on this diagonal. You can move your bishop here without worrying about this b2 pawn, and just supporting the knight in the center also. So bishop e6 here. This is a one move blunder. This happens, obviously, it's all okay. So I guess when the player played bishop e6, they forgot that it was protecting this pawn on b7, but white didn't take it, so uh, the bishop was just exchanged on d5. And here this is, I think, the critical mistake. This is where it went started to go wrong for black when they exchanged this bishop for this knight. So the bishop here is well placed. It is on a good diagonal. Second thing, you don't want to exchange it because you played g6 and bishop g7. Now you have weakened the dark squares near your king, right? And your opponent still has a dark square bishop, so they can really control these squares, and this is just not a good idea to exchange this bishop for this knight. I mean, there was no need to do it. I guess they wanted to exchange pieces and get it into an endgame, but okay. Here I think if white gets bishop h6, there's this mate threat. You'll have to play something like f6, which doesn't look so good. But okay, let's see what happens in the game. e6 here was played, and this is again not such a good move because now they can just take, and you don't even have this option of f6 to block the diagonal anymore. And this is exactly what happened. White went bishop h6. Here they just gave up the exchange. I think uh, they just thought that after queen takes they'll take with the rook, but they just forgot that bishop can take here. But it's okay. After queen e4, there is still some chance if they play something like d5, and maybe here anything else. Maybe after queen g4 they can play rook g7, get the knight into the game, and this is still okay. Again, the dark squares are still weak, but at least you get some play here, I guess. But knight c6 was played, and white just took the rook. Even here you can take with the other rook, which would be better, I guess. Or it's still losing, but it's okay. After they recaptured the bishop, white just captured the pawn on e6 with a check. And here they gave up another pawn. And here I really didn't like black exchanging the queens. I mean, your down material you don't want to exchange. Maybe after something like queen f5 you can still play on, and you'll make white win this. I mean, of course they can just go something like this and this. Maybe there are a lot of ideas. White is clearly better, but you still play on and make white win this position. And there is a point in this game right here which I really like this tactic, and it is not so easy, I guess, to spot. It's just knight to f3 check, and after you take, rook takes e1 check. After something like king g2, you just get back to e7. You protect your 7th rank, protect these pawns, and of course white is still up 2 pawns, but you have damaged their pawn structure, and they still have to win this. So for even for me, I would say, I'll tell you, like recently, a few days back, I had a game where I blundered my queen. Yes, I also blunder my queen sometimes. So I blundered my queen, but because my pieces were placed so well and my position was so good before that, even after blundering, I won that game. Not like my uh, opponent didn't blunder. My opponent had to blunder after that. You're not going to win a game, a queen down otherwise. But the thing is that if you place your pieces well enough, and if you have some play, you don't exchange pieces right away, maybe make the right exchanges, make it difficult for your opponent to play the game at least, or just, I mean, make them work hard for the win. So that's a good way to play. Also, this is a quote, I forgot which player said this, but there is this quote that they said, I have nothing to lose in this position and I can only win from here because I'm already losing, so there's nothing more to lose for me in this position. Okay, moving on. This game, f4, knight to f3. F3 is still possible, but okay, they missed it once. I don't think they'll see it again. Yeah, and after rook d7 check, I think this is just over. They just exchange the rooks and they get all the pawns. We'll just go to the end of the game, and here after knight b2 was played, they resigned because next move white just queens and checkmate. So this was the game. I think a really good game by white, a very good effort by black also. And guys, here is a screenshot of our website. If any of you would like to get a demo class, I would highly recommend visiting our website. We'll put a link down below in the description. Thank you all for watching and have a nice day.